A raise or increase to monthly benefits, including Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, and SSI beneficiaries. Has it passed through Congress? Well, I have all the details and what you need to know right here in this video. Let's get right into it. All right, now this is a very important topic, and I do want to offer some additional information and clarification as to what is currently going on in Congress right here, right now, as it pertains to reforming these very important programs and ultimately raising or increasing monthly benefits for the millions and millions of beneficiaries I mentioned just a few seconds ago. So let's get into it and talk about all these details. All right, now yesterday I was out in a separate video talking about how John Larson, who happens to be a Democratic representative and who also happens to be the chairman of the House Ways and Means Social Security Subcommittee, was out confirming that yes, this committee, the House Ways and Means Social Security Subcommittee, will be bringing up debate on the Social Security 2100. So this is actually very encouraging information, and on that video from yesterday, I did see some very important questions, which I do want to offer clarification on right here, right now, and talk about all the details about this. So let's get into it a little bit further. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting that button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate. I'm doing all the research every single day right here in this channel and on these videos so that you can stay updated with everything going on right now. During this very busy time, things are changing very, very rapidly. I'm watching everything. I'm watching the wire closely. And as we get these announcements that pertain to low income or fixed income, especially all the beneficiaries I've been mentioning throughout this video, I want to make sure that you know about it immediately because it will impact your monthly benefit and your income and so many other things out there. Therefore, I want you to stay tuned with everything going on. So again, I'm here for you, right by your side. I'm here on your team as I truly want to help you out in any way that I possibly can, by keeping you updated and helping you grab as much money, benefits, programs, stimulus, checks, anything else that may be popping up right now. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get right into the video here. All right, so this is a very important topic. As I mentioned yesterday in the video, this is an announcement out of Representative John Larson. He is the key person that we want to watch behind these announcements because, as I mentioned yesterday, he is the architect behind the Social Security 2100. Here's what he confirmed. He confirmed to Think Advisor that, yes, the House Ways and Means Social Security Subcommittee will be bringing up for debate soon the Social Security 2100. Now, I did not see a specific date as far as when this is supposed to be brought up in this committee or when they're actually going to be talking about this, but John Larson did confirm that this is going to be happening relatively soon here, which is good, right? This is actually very encouraging. At the same time, he also did discuss and said that it will be coming out here relatively soon where they're going to start the markup phase. Now, this is like the first of many, many steps here that it takes to actually get legislation through Congress. And again, this is just kind of like step number 1 or 2 of a very long process. But the fact of the matter is, they're starting the process. That is what is the most important part about this. Now, I want to throw this out there as well. I was reading through the comments section on that video from yesterday, and I did see some comments coming out saying, it passed? When? When are we going to get it? How soon? How much is it going to be? Who's going to get it? All kinds of questions like this. So I want to throw this out there. As I mentioned, this is the starting process, right? So this is where this is actually going to be started. So John Larson has indicated that this committee, the House Ways and Means Social Security Subcommittee, will be bringing this up soon for debate, right? And then they'll work their way through this markup process, and the whole process starts. It's a very long, drawn-out process. But as I mentioned, this is good. This is actually the first step in a very long process here. So at least they're getting something done here. They're starting the process. So when it comes down to it, and the questions that I was seeing on that video from yesterday, for those of you that were asking, it's passed? How much? When are we going to get it? Who's going to get it? How much is it going to be? You know, all these questions like this. I know it'd be very great if they could get this thing done like super fast, right? But unfortunately, Congress doesn't really work that fast. They have all kinds of different procedures that they need to go through. So to offer clarification on this, no, it has not been passed yet, but this is something that may be working its way through. Who knows when? Sometime relatively soon, according to John Larson. and hopefully it'll continue on its trajectory and path all the way through Congress and actually get some kind of actual reform done in these programs that we've been waiting for a very, very long time. Now, this is also something that was supposed to be started and going through Congress a very long time ago, like 6, 7, 8 months ago. They were actually supposed to be bringing this up in Congress, the Social Security 2100. However, not really sure what the delay was, but as always, Congress is usually delayed with many different things that they do. So I'm not honestly all that surprised that they're delayed on this. I'm just not that surprised because this is usually how it works. With virtually every piece of legislation that they have, it's a very slow process and they delay a lot, right? So I'm not all that surprised that it's taken this long, but at the end of the day, like I say, late is always better than never. So at least they are working on this, and this will be coming up soon. Now, I also do know some of you receiving SSI are wondering, okay, does this pertain to SSI as well? Is this going to reform SSI benefits? What's going on there? So the Social Security 2100 does not apply to SSI. However, there's the other package or the other piece of legislation out there, which is the SSI Restoration Act. And again, like we've heard about for a very long time now, they've talked about bringing both of these through Congress simultaneously at the same time. The Social Security 2100 and the SSI Restoration Act. Now, to be totally clear, I have not heard them say that they're going to attach the SSI Restoration Act to this or bring it through at the same time, but the SSI Restoration Act was actually in the Senate. So we have that in the Senate, and we have the Social Security 2100 in the House. So like two different chambers of Congress, right? So, unless they kind of combine them and put them into the same chamber simultaneously, this is kind of where they're sitting as of right now. So they're both in different chambers. So anyway, this is what we know as of right now. So again, I wanted to offer additional clarification on this and let you know that yes, they are apparently going to be working on this relatively soon. But when it comes down to it passed through Congress, no, it has not been passed through Congress quite yet. I know it sure would be nice if they get it passed through Congress relatively quickly here. But at the end of the day, all we can really do at this point is continue to encourage Congress to continue working quickly, to continue working on this as much as possible, and of course, combine these packages or at least push them through Congress simultaneously. So that's about what we can do. And then again, all we have to do is just wait. Yeah, waiting some more. That's all we can really do at this point because there's nothing really we can do to expedite the process other than continue to offer our encouragement to Congress to continue going and actually get this done relatively soon. So anyway, for those of you that have been asking, this is what's currently going on with this. This was some new information that just came out. I brought that to you in that video yesterday. And again, I wanted to come back, offer some clarification because I've been seeing those comments down below on that video. And I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. And so that there's no, confusion as far as this being passed. How much are we going to get? When's it going to go out? Things like that. So hopefully relatively soon here. But until then, all we can continue to do is watch this work its way through Congress. But again, I'll do that for you. No need to do all the research. If you want to, by all means, go for it. That's fine too. But otherwise, I'll continue watching this and I'll bring you those updates as we get them and as additional information is actually being announced on the progression of this, or of course any other programs out there right now where we can potentially get money, benefits, checks, programs, anything else we can get right now. Of course, I'll be right here for you, breaking it down and letting you know what is available to us right here, right now. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands of videos right here on the channel. I'm doing whatever I can to help you out, but again, I can only provide you the information that is being released. So, unfortunately, I wish I had a lot more for you, but, as this information is being released, that's when I can announce it. So, anyway, I'm doing what I can for you. Thanks again. I'll continue to be here for you right by your side every single day as your one and only daily advocate. So, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any updates going forward as we do get more developments on any of these programs going forward. Enjoy your day. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have a nice day, and I'll catch you again later in the